Stampers, Jackie Bolhuis from Zeeland, Michigan. My website is klompenstampers.com. I have a super fun and easy card for you today. You know, it's all about stamping made simple, and I have a couple of great tips. Couple for using the Stamparatus and for cutting. You know me, I like to use eighths a lot, and I know a lot of people struggle cutting eighths. So I'm going to show you how simple it is to figure out your measurements for matting layers and using eighths. And we're also focusing on 5 of the brand new colors from Stampin' Up! That are part of the Brights collection. So I'm going to go ahead, flip the camera down, and we'll take a closer look at the card, and I'll show you how I made it. Here's the card we're going to make today, and I am using 5 of the brand new colors that are all part of the Brights collection. Now, you probably have noticed, if you're familiar with Stampin' Up! Colors, they kind of mix things up and move colors around, but I wanted to just highlight the colors that are part of the Brights that are new. So we've got, and I have to double check my names here, Granny Apple Green, Gorgeous Grape, Mango Melody, Poppy Parade. You may remember this, it was an in color a while ago, as was Coastal Cabana. Now I wanted to just come up with an easy card that highlighted these colors, and it's a monochromatic card with just the addition of black on there to make those colors pop. But this is such an easy card layout. You could do this with any color. You know, part of me wanted to sit down and make one with every single Stampin' Up! Color, but I thought, nah, that's probably a little obsessive. So I stuck with just the Brights. So I want to show you how easy this card is, and I have a couple of tips for you that will help you in all of your stamping. Especially cutting, because you know I like to use eighths a lot, and I want to show you how easy it is to cut using eighths, because I know that freaks out some people. So card is super simple, so let's start with that. I'll set these aside, and I think we'll use Gorgeous Grape for our color for this one. And I'm using my Stamparatus. Believe it or not, this is probably my favorite tool in the whole wide world. I've been using it almost all the time when I stamp. I just find it is so easy to use as opposed to using all the clear blocks and just having them every place. So I have a piece of Whisper White here that is 4 by 2 3/4. And the first thing we're going to stamp is this floral image that is from an older set. It's called Wood Words, but I thought the floral print just went really nice with the thank you from the accented blooms. So all I'm going to do, and I don't use my magnets a lot, I'm keeping it super simple. I just took my piece of Whisper White cardstock, laid the stamp where I wanted it, just kind of at an angle going off a little bit. Notice that I chopped up some grid paper to just put a scrap in there, so as I come off my piece of cardstock, it doesn't go on my Stamparatus, which isn't that bad. You could wipe this off because it's shiny anyway. But we'll just go ahead, we'll pick up that stamp, we'll open up our Gorgeous Grape. Let's see here. Oop, this is a tough one. These are getting much easier to open. I know if you've got new pads, they're a little difficult at first. Make sure you watch my video on the new ink pads showing some tips for opening them. So I have inked that up, and we're just gonna go ahead, close it, and stamp. And it does stick a little bit because I didn't use the magnets, but absolutely no big deal whatsoever. Then I'm gonna just use my chamois to go ahead and clean this off. I have not gotten the Stampin' Up! One yet. It is coming tomorrow in an order. So I'll show you all the details about the awesome new chamois that Stampin' Up! Has as soon as I have it. So now all I have to do is peel that off, and then I'm just using a piece of scrap paper to stamp my thank you. So we'll go ahead, place that where we want it. Pick it up. Again, Stamparatus I really like with these bold stamps because I like it to be super dark and a really dark impression, which actually this one came out really good. But as you know, one of the advantages of the Stamparatus, if that didn't ink quite as good as I wanted, I could go ahead, ink it up again, make sure this stays in the corner. Okay, remember, I'm not using magnets, but as long as I keep everything in the corner, I'm good. And I could restamp it if I needed to, but I didn't really need to on this one. Go ahead, take your tailored tag punch, flip it upside down there and center it and stamp it. And there is our thank you that we would put on here with some dimensionals. Now let's take a look at our card again. Now you'll notice I added a layer of black underneath here that is 1/8 inch bigger. And I know eighths people struggle with, so I want to show you Jackie's simple way of figuring out what size to cut cardstock. So I knew, like this piece, what did I say this was? 4 by 2 3/4, I believe. I better double check that. Yeah, it's 4 by 2 3/4. So if I know that and I want to go ahead and put a layer underneath it that's 1/8 bigger, because I like the look of eighths better than quarters. It's just a smaller border on there. I don't sit here and worry so much about, okay, what measurement do I need? I just remember what size my white is. So in this case, it's 4 inches this way. So we'll start with that. We'll take our piece of black here. I think we can go this direction. And I'll put it over here at 4. Let's make sure you can see that. And then I know on this cutter, 2 tick marks is 1/8, because this one actually has 16ths on it too. So I actually take my black here and I just move it over those 2 tick marks. I know at that point I am at 1/8 inch bigger. And then I flip it this way. Oh, looks like we need a new blade in there. This way, and we were 2 3/4, so we'll start there, and then I'll just move it over 2 tick marks and I'll cut it. And that will be my size that will give me the perfect mat there. And that's all. That's how easy it is to cut eighths. So just learn your cutter. In this case, like I said, 2 tick marks, and that's simple. So I adhere these together. I wrap some of the polka dotted tulle around it and tied a bow. And then I went ahead and I popped the thank you up with dimensionals. And then when we open it up, of course, we got to coordinate. So I just used that same stamp again and just stamped the corners a little bit. So let's take a peek one more time at all 5 that I did, all using these beautiful new colors that are part of the Brights collection. Well, I hope I made it easy enough for you and that you can see how simple stamping truly is. If you have any questions at all on this card or anything else, make sure to ask. I love to help you. I love to answer questions, and I love to teach people how to stamp and make it quick and easy. If you're looking for a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I would love to be that person. I'd be happy to send you a catalog and help you in any way that I can. I hope you enjoyed these tips in today's Stamping Made Simple video. Make sure to subscribe. There's a little button down at the bottom there to my YouTube channel so you don't miss any of my videos, because I've got lots more coming for you that are all about Stamping Made Simple. So until I get to share and stamp with you again, have a stamp happy day.